I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones that don't like.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Time with Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set, 3-19.
He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Norris. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Set, 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey. Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. All right, here we go. 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
4 down, check. All right, here we go. Green.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Set. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Hey. All right, here we go. Blue, 90.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking downfield for Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. And from down in Miami, an update. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jared Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons are in for 6. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set. Green.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Jones, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Good! Watching that, Barney!
He'll drop to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watching that, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Over.
Back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. That'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Lions on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The give is to Jones. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And now running right through it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So out come the Falcons now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here. It's complete. Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Finds Roberts left side. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he knocks it through. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught by Jones. 11 yards for number 11.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They're going to look to throw. He finds Roberts complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't
No
you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Back to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Lions on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Lions are going to win this game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against